Okay, boys and girls, before we get started, I want to make sure that you have Lesson 6 video notes. Number 1, label the place value chart. Use place value discs, which means little circles or little dots, to find the sum or difference. Write an answer in standard form on the line. So our first step on A is 10,000 more than 605,472. What I like to do first is to find the numbers, so I'm going to ignore this little number right here, and I'm just going to start with this 600. So my number would be 605,472. But I did forget the very first step is to label our place value chart. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Millions, hundred, the thousands, $10,000, thousand, 100, tens place, and ones place. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to this number and I'm going to plot this number in my chart. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I don't have any millions, but I have 600,000. So I'm going to put 6 little dots. Here, I don't have any in my tens place right here, so I'm just going to skip that one. In my thousands place, I have 5,000, so I'll do 5 little dots. And then I have 400, so I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I have 72. But now I have to go back, because look, I don't want to forget this 10,000 right here. So I have to do 10,000 more. So 10,000 more would be one little 10,000. So then my number would be 612,472. That's for my first one. And on my second one, I will go ahead and I will label my place value chart once more. So this number first would be, I have 10,000 less than 481,036. But I have 100,000 less. So 100,000 less than this minus 100,000 would be 381,036. So then I'm going to go ahead and plot that on my line. I have no millions. I have 300,000. I have 8 10,000s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I have 1,000. I don't have any hundreds. I have 3 tens and 6 ones. All right, letter C. 230,070 is blank, then 130,070. So I'm noticing that it is 1,000 less. And I can tell by this place value and this place value. So now I'll go ahead and label my place value chart. And then I'm going to plot. I'm going to plot this number first. So 230,070. And then I'm going to take away 100,000. So I'm just going to put an X right through one of those dots. And there you have it. And then number 2. Lucy plays an online math game. She scored 100,000 more points on level 2 than on level 3. If she scored 349,867 points on level 2, what was her score on level 3? Use pictures, words, or numbers to explain your thinking. So here on level 2, it says that she scored 1,000 or 100,000 more points, so plus, than on level 3. So I'm adding 100,000 to 349,867. So that's going to equal 449,867. So that means she scored this many points on level 3. Actually on level 2. Level 2. So here's my picture I'm going to use to describe this. Here's my level 2. And I have 449,867. And then on my level 3, she scored 349,867. And then we added 100,000 to get the score for level 3. For level 2. All right, we'll move on to our next page. Fill in the blanks for each equation. So here we're just adding our numbers. So we're adding 10,000 to 40,060. So that would be 50,060. We'll move over to B. Now we're subtracting 10,000 from this number. Subtracting from this place value. It would be 11,195. And then we're adding 1,000 to this place value. But because I can't add more than 9, I have to move it up to 1 million. And you write 1 million just like this. Now I'll move over to D. We are subtracting from this place value, from the 100,000s place value, which would make it come to 29,231. On E, it gave us our sum, and it wants us to find this. So we're subtracting 22,000. And if we subtracted 22,000, then it would be 100,000. So subtracting from this place value. On F, now it's giving us the difference, and they want us to give this part of the answer. So now we're it looks like we're adding in the 10,000s place, which means that this would be 10,000. All right. Number 4, we're going to fill in the empty boxes to complete the pattern. So it looks like we're going up by 10,000 each time. So this would be 160,010. Then we have 170,010. Now we're going to have 180,010. Then we have 190,010. Then we're going to have 200,010. And now we're going to explain in pictures, numbers, or words how we found our answer. I found my answer by adding 10,000 each time we went up. All right, and letter B. Now we're doing the same thing here, but with different numbers. So it looks like we're subtracting 100,000 each time. So we'll start with 798,756, and we have an 898,756. Then we have 798,756. So that means we'll have 698,756. And we'll have 598,756. And there's our last number. And so I subtracted 100,000 each time. All right, next page. Looks like we're doing the same thing. And it looks like we're only subtracting 1,000 each time. If you look at this place value, it tells you that. So 742,369. Then we have 741,369. Here we'll have 740,369. And here we'll have 739,369. And then I subtracted 1,000 each time. Now on D, we're going to do the same thing. Looks like we're subtracting again because this number is bigger than this number, and it looks like we're subtracting 10,000. So here we'll have 128,910. We'll subtract 10,000 more. Now we'll subtract 10,000 more, so it will be 108,910. Then we have 98,910, then 88 and 78. And then again, you subtracted 10,000 each time. And that is it for your Lesson 6 video note.